Hello, and welcome to Barefaced Recommendations and Reviews. This is the first one. I've decided that it is sometimes more beneficial to see what a product looks like on your bare face rather than your entire makeup, kind of your base, your general foundation, and everything else like that, because I think that gives a better idea of how it actually looks and interplays with everything. So I've got a couple of products, more because of previous issues. So for example, last week the shop that I live above is undergoing some renovations, and unfortunately that means there's a lot of work, some of which is being done at the weekend. Yay! So it was just too noisy really to record anything. So that's why there's 4 products instead of 2 products. So this may be a bit lengthy, and I'm sorry if it gets boring, but we shall start off. I'm going to do it in the order that I would generally put my makeup on. I've already got one of the products on already anyway, so that will save some time. Right, first off, the one I already have on, because I moisturise every day, because I think it's just something you should do so you don't look too bad when you get too old. It is the cheapest product. No, it's not. The pencil's the cheapest product. It's called the Skin System Light Mattifying Moisturiser. It is specifically designed for Asda, so it is as cheap as chips. It's £1.50, and it's a light mattifying. See, it doesn't focus on the thing. It's a light mattifying moisturiser with salicylic acid, so it is something I've been meaning to try. Salicylic acid helps to prevent blemishes and spots and things. The reason I have been using this for coming up to about 2-3 weeks now. The reason I have only just mentioned it is because I feel it's only fair to give a skincare product longer rather than just like a makeup product, which is very much an instant effect, whereas a skincare product is something that takes a little while. And past the instant, because obviously when you change from one moisturiser to another moisturiser, there is always going to be a reaction. It's never going to be a positive one. I did have a couple of blemishes, but now I've kind of ridden that out, and I'm very much blemish free. I am coming up to the point where I should be getting some form of blemishes because of the hormone cycle, being a lady, but not as many as I normally do. So it's £1.50, it's worth a shot, only available Asda, but you know, it's £1.50. Okay. Next, what I generally do in my makeup routine is primer, then foundation, then powder, and then I do my contouring. I've been dying to get like a replacement for my High Beam. This is the Benefits High Beam. It is a lovely product. I love it to bits, but I'm not always in the mood to use it, but I still want to use a highlighter. That and it is getting a bit old. I'm surprised it's still going. I think it should be used in 6 months. This thing is coming up to like 2 years. I don't know how it's still working for me. Not the point. As part of my contouring, I do like using a good highlighter. So I'm just going to get my big mirror. So I highlight down the centre of my nose. So see, what I like as well is that it's a stick. So it's really specific as to where you're putting it on. Whereas with the High Beam, it's kind of you pat it out. You know, you apply it, then you pat it out, and I don't like that. Sometimes I like having a bit more control over where everything lies. So I usually go up on the cheekbone, a little under the centres of my lips, because I like wearing lipstick and I find that really helps the shape. And yeah, it's really lovely and creamy. It's, oh, you can really pick it up on the mirror. Yeah, look at that. You can really see where it is. I think it might be because like, the mirror is helping. No, okay. So you know, it's really simple to use. And oh, there's a little spot there. So it goes on really nicely. You can see where it's placed. I'm just going to put it in some simple places for the moment. I'm just going to pat it out so it just diffuses slightly. Pat, 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 pat. I should have bought my sponge. Oh, I've really gotten into using the sponge. I use it more after I've applied because I will like apply the CC cream or my foundation, then I'll use the sponge just to even everything out. So I am using it, but slightly differently to how it was before. But yeah, look, it's a nice, not, it doesn't, what worries me about some highlighters is that sometimes it looks a bit greasy, but that looks really nice. And it really kind of diffuses, I will get the hang of this camera. It diffuses really nicely over here. I really like that. And it's a nice compact little stick. It's a number 7 product, so it's only available from Boots. I think it was like nearer £10, but number 7 products tend to kind of, in my eyes, kind of bridge that gap between more high-end makeup and drugstore. So it's one of those kind of staple products that I don't mind shelling out a bit more for. I am really cheap. As the next product will probably tell you. Another Benefit product that I am trying to not so much replace, but most of it is replace, is my browsing kit. As you may have realised, I have dyed my hair. It is really dark and black. I love it. I love it. The only problem is my eyebrows just stick out because they're just such a light brown. My browsing kit has been used for many years. Look at that. Look at the pan. Look at that. It's just messy. It's just so messy, but it's well loved and well used. But it's, as you may know, browsing kits tend to come in specific colours. This one is, I think, light. It doesn't say, yeah, light, right there. Because at that point I was just kind of going through lighter colours. So my eyebrows do stick out a bit in my eyes. But it's one of those things with makeup and hair and everything. It's something that's personal to you, and to me, they're annoying me. When I do my eyebrows, I tend to get a general shape with a pencil, and then I fill it in with powder and set with gel, which is pretty straightforward. So I have this MUA pencil avec brush. I like it when they do have a brush on the end because then it's just so simple and it's all in one. I do have a spoolie brush, so the one with a little kind of twiddly bit, like a mascara wand, which is amazing. But I will be doing some trips shortly with work, and the less I can put in my makeup bag, the better, because the less likely I will leave it behind. Oh, okay, that's not a good start. So this is the pencil, so pencil, brush, yay, except brush is still in the cap. That ain't good. Okay, let's just use my finger. So let's just get some shape in with that. Okay, right. So I chose this as like the darkest colour because I have black hair. I don't know if I want my eyebrows to be black, but definitely needs to be darker. So I just generally just go in lightly, just short little strokes to get a shape of my brow. It's really weird seeing it like that. Okay, so that's okay. I can live with that. And so I fill out the front generally, and then work my way towards the back. Generally kind of get longer with my strokes as well. A little bit of blending. Right. Okay, that's a little on the dark side. Oh yeah, about to put the thing on. It is black, so it is a brow pencil. You know, it is what it is. So. Not sure if I like it or not yet. I'll have to see. I'm okay. I mean, it's like a standard brow pencil. It's soft enough that you can actually get the shape, but it's not kind of. Cause I have this thing where I just always just pat it out, so it's not like splurged everywhere. Right. With the next product is some brow stuff. So it's like the colouring and the gel just to fill it out, shape and shade. As usual, you get like a dinky pair of tweezers and a dinky little brush, but probably not going to use either of those ever, because I don't like small little like like implements. I like using a proper sized one. So it comes, as you can see, black, darker brown, gel, and highlighter. I have earlier swatched I swatched 3, so there's the black, there's the brown. You can just about make out the highlight there. I think the highlight is a bit too dark for me, personally. What I'm going to do, because this is how you work the browsing, is take a little bit of gel, a little bit of colour, and then just whack it on. So I'm just going to start with the brown, just so it just softens the black pencil. I've made a bit of a mess at the front. So here's that one. I think it looks better with the hair than my just brown pen. I don't know, I think it might be too harsh. I may have to play around with this a bit more. But for what it is doing its job well. It blends nicely. It's filling in any empty space. Oh, I really went wide on that one. It's filling in the empty spaces. Yeah, this is not my best brow moment ever. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Oh, look at that, that's just far too wide towards the end. Go away, go away. But yeah, for what it is, it's done an okay job. It may be a bit too dark. I think I may have to reassess the black pencil, but it was only like £1, so I think I'm happy with that. £1.50. MUA for both of them is like a cheaper brand. Superdrug generally, I don't know if they've got it in Boots, in the larger Boots perhaps. I think this was £3.50. I'm gonna put the highlighter on just to see, because I don't think I did my brow bone, so that's far too much. Let's just pat it in. So yeah, it does an okay job. But like I said, I think it's a bit too dark personally for my skin. Without. That's also much better shaped. God, that's gonna annoy me so much. I'm gonna have to wipe all this off in a minute. Let's just pretend that doesn't exist. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think going against the whole idea of doing it barefaced, I may have to see how it looks with the entirety of with the foundation and everything. But I think let's see. Well, those are the 4 products covered. Woo! I hope you liked this. If you want to see more, I generally do drugstore products because I think it is something that if you know what you're buying, if you know what you're using and how to use it properly, you can achieve a really good look. You don't necessarily need to go and buy things like Browsings and High Beam. I bought these when I had a lot more disposable income. I really don't now, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos, is because there may be people like me who at one point had a lot more disposable income than they do now, and my god, that eyebrow is just disgusting. Okay, I am now a pirate. I just like this. So okay, if you want to see more, please subscribe, like, follow, etc. If not, I'll live, don't worry, I'm having fun, and the builders haven't done any work whilst I've recorded this. I'm so happy. Okay, thank you, and have a lovely day. Bye.